Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yep.
Alrighty. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of this proceeding up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you are arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine this morning whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. We do have a guy sleeping in the back row. If someone could wake him up, make sure he's paying attention. Thank you. I will determine this morning whether you'd like to hire a private attorney or whether you'd like the public defender's office to represent you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, I will appoint one for you today. I will also, if you haven't got a phone call, please let me know. You're entitled to let friends, family, or your counsel know where you are. We'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Go ahead and put your hand down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Nicolette Medina. And Nicolette, can I have your date of birth?
State has not. 1794.
All right. You are here today for a failure to appear on a suspended driver's license, no motor vehicle registration, and possession of paraphernalia. The bonds are $1,000, $1,000, $2,000. Looks like you failed to appear in front of Judge Hitzman on May 16th. So I did find probable cause for your arrest. I understand that you were there over the weekend with Judge Angelitis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he put you on this morning in hopes that we could maybe resolve all of your cases today. So I'm going to ask the state what they're looking for, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The state would be offering the 5 days time served for this.
Is that what she has, 5 days in?
Yes.
She has 1 day in Pasco and 4 here.
Okay. All right, so you want to get time served and get out of jail today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking a plea on these cases today that you're giving up the right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to the driving unsuspended and no motor vehicle registration in case number 2018 CT 1450, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
Guilty.
I accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 5 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 5 days that you have it, and you have fines and court costs in the approximately $600. The cost of incarceration assessed against you. If you were previously appointed a public defender, you'll have that fee assessed against you as well. In the matter of 2018 MM 1438, the charge of possession of paraphernalia, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
Guilty.
I accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty, sent you to 5 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 5 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs of $518 approximately for that case. If there was a public defender previously appointed, you'll have those fees as well. You want to make your way down to the clerk of court and make payment arrangements for all of these things, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Nancy Everhart. Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
Can I have your date of birth?
12/22/66.
All right. You are here today for a possession of a shopping cart that didn't belong to you, that belonged to a store. So I did find probable cause for your arrest, but I do see you have open cases in front of Judge Toner.
Right.
In 2018 CF 985 and 2018 CF 923. I believe that court date is today, right?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just keep the bond the same at $1,000 and get you in front of Judge Toner today and let him decide what he wants to do with your cases. He could hold you no bond on your cases since there is probable cause to believe that you committed a crime while you were out on bond, but I'm going to leave that up to him since you're in front of him today. And we're going to see you back on this case on July 13th at 9 a.m., okay?
On this case?
Yes. Is that a Hitzman case? Hold on one second. I need to make sure that's Judge Hitzman because you are a former client of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yes, July 13th for this case. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
Thank you. Francesca Girdville?
Was the PD appointed, Judge?
Yes. Sorry. I saw that they were appointed on our other cases. So. All right. Ms. Girdville, what is your date of birth?
8/26/89.
All right. You are here today for a domestic battery charge. I did find probable cause for your arrest, and it's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on June 11th.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
I have a lawyer, Stacy Whitten.
Stacy, what was the last
Supposed
name?
to be. Excuse me?
What was the last name? I'm sorry. Stacy
Stacy Whitten.
Witten?
I
Okay.
think. Yeah,
You think? Okay.
I think so.
All right. State prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing that she's a multi-source offender. I'm showing a disposition guilty for a burglary of a structure 2010 and a grand theft 2010 disposition guilty, both out of Hernando County. I'm showing a resisting officer in Hernando County in 2005 with no disposition. For out-of-state history is out of, it looks like Illinois with the possession of controlled substance with no disposition. Other than that, Your Honor, I don't see any other history.
Okay. All right. I have an address for you in Bolton Court in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
I just moved back to Florida. So since January.
Okay. And where did you live before that?
Toledo, Ohio.
Do you have a job?
No, ma'am. I can't work right now.
Do you have any other family in Florida other than Teresa?
My dad, but they're together. And my grandparents.
Okay, but they're all in the same house?
No, my grandparents live in Ocala.
Okay.
And I also have a 9-month-old son that's with me.
Do you have the PC affidavit that actually facts of the domestic battery?
It's weird because
All I
it
have
shows
is the
up
warrant.
Florida. I have just that as well, Your Honor.
Okay.
I don't have any facts on the case.
All right. So we don't know if it's a spit bat or something more serious.
Yeah, I don't have any facts.
Okay. Let's see if the clerk has anything. They never give me the actual facts when there's a warrant.
We probably don't have the
Yes,
info.
Francesca Girdville.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude, ma'am, but isn't my lawyer supposed to be there this morning with everything?
Did you tell your lawyer to be here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then if she's not here, that's not my problem.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay? Anything?
I'm trying to pull it up.
Madam Clerk, to the rescue. Thank you. All right. No, this is not it. Okay, wait. Yes, it is. Never mind. Okay. All right, Francesca, I'm going to set your bond at $3,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Teresa Girdville. Do not have any contact with her whatsoever. That's your mom, right?
Yes,
No,
but
you're
I
not?
live
Okay.
with her.
Well, you're going to need to find someplace else to go. You're going to have no contact with her whatsoever.
Me and my son are supposed to be homeless?
Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not have anyone else have any contact with her whatsoever. If you have any contact with Teresa while this case is pending, you could be held without bond and charged with another crime. Do you understand that?
Yes, but she had wrote something, I guess, to the lawyer and was supposed to
Okay.
be turned into you.
Okay, well that would be
guilty or anything.
all right. That would be ex parte communication, and I would not be allowed to read that. That needs to go through the state attorney's office. Are you telling me that you're not going to be able to comply with this pretrial condition?
Yes, ma'am, I can comply with it.
Okay. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Teresa wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction against you, I'm going to read it very carefully to be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from her, her home, her vehicle, or anywhere else where she may be. We're going to see you back to court on this case on July 13th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Kevin Axelson. Can I have your date of birth?
12/18/1992.
Alrighty. You are here today for a possession of cannabis and fleeing to elude a law enforcement officer. The bonds are $1,000 and $5,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State.
I'm showing the defendant's a single source offender. I'm showing a probation violation on a Citrus County in 14, a probation violation reference in 2012, and also another sexual offender registration in 2011, disposition guilty for a lewd or lascivious battery victim, 12 to 16, disposition guilty. That was out of Citrus County in 2011, and that's what I'm showing, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Axelson, I have an address to you on Fordham Terrace in Inverness. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Over here, right around here.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. What kind of work do you do?
Tile.
Okay. Okay. We're going to set the bond amount and count number 1 at $2,000, the bond amount and count number 2 at $7,000. We're going to see you back to court in Citrus County. What's going to happen is they will come and get you within the next 5 days, take you to Citrus County, and give you a court date and a public defender when you get there, okay?
Okay, that was set for my bonds?
Yeah. 2,000 and 7,000.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? All right. Daniel Corbin. Can I have your date of birth?
12/3/75.
All right. You are here today for a violation of probation, so I did find probable cause for your arrest. It looks as though you were placed on probation for DUI and didn't complete a lot of those conditions, or any of them. Probation is recommending 11 months, 29 days in the Hernando County Jail to resolve this, and we'll give you credit for any time that you have in. Do you want to resolve it today, or do you want me to appoint an attorney and have you come back another day?
I would ask that I don't want to do 11/29.
Okay.
The sole, if I may, Your Honor, I'm the sole surviving parent to my 7 children. I know I've made some very poor decisions after her passing last year, and I'm pleading mercy on the court.
Okay, well, this is your 3rd DUI since 2017, so, or you've had 3 DUIs since 2017, so, I'm not going to grant you a bond at this time. We're going to hold you to a bond. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court July 13th at 9 o'clock. Actually, that's my case. Can we get that back on my docket? Can we get one of my dates? Yeah. Okay.
July 6th or
That's fine. That's fine. Mr. Corbin, I'm going to change your date to July 6th. We'll see you back to court then. John Crockett. Can I have your date of birth?
July 4th, 1972.
All right. You are here today for a violation of probation. Currently, there's no bond on that. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Toner on May 23rd. So I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
In the meantime, I'm supposed to get an attorney, but you can go ahead and sign one if you want.
Okay. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office at this time provisionally. And right now you are set for 7:20. I'm going to move it up. Judge Toner has something on 7:06, right? I'm going to move you up to July 6th in front of Judge Toner. We'll see you back to court then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Pretty sure. Stephen Gonzalez Catala. Can I have your date of birth?
6/24/81.
You were here today for a petty theft charge. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yeah, sure. Ma'am, Your Honor, I was just asking if we can lower or eliminate the bail so I can get to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Everyone there wants ROR, sir. I'm not sure I can grant that for you. I'm looking at this, and this is your third petty theft. They're charging you with a felony at this time. Let me ask the state about your prior record, okay? State?
Okay.
I'm showing a probation violation reference on the Okaloosa County in 09, resisting officer without violence disposition guilty in 2010, a vehicle theft disposition guilty in 2009 out of Okaloosa County. I'm showing a grand theft 300 less than 5K disposition guilty 2008 out of Fort Walton Beach, probation violation reference in 2007, a cell deal, possession of controlled substance, disposition guilty in 2008 out of Fort Walton, a probation violation reference out of Fort Walton in 2007, another probation violation reference in Okaloosa County in 06, a battery disposition guilty in 2006, resisting officer without violence 2006, disposition guilty both out of Okaloosa, a probation violation reference out of Okaloosa in 05, failure to appear reference out of Okaloosa in 05, disposition guilty in 08 for possession of marijuana, disposition guilty for possession of cocaine in 2005, Fort Walton, battery 2005, disposition guilty out of Okaloosa, a failure to appear reference out of Okaloosa in 04, a larceny disposition guilty in 2003 out of Okaloosa. They also have some out-of-state history as well, Your Honor.
Anything since 2010?
I'm showing a 2012 no disposition, sexual abuse for sexual contact with individual less than 11 years old. I'm showing a...
Okay, that's all I need to know. Sir, I have an address for you on Horizon Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
15 years.
Do you have a job? You said you do have a
Yes,
job.
ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
My superintendent.
Superintendent of what?
Construction site, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to set your bond at $10,000. I'm going to see you back to court on July 10th at 9 a.m. Roberto Rodriguez?
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Can I have your date of birth?
8/14/1965.
All right. You are here today for a domestic battery. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Toner on May 30th. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
I have a lawyer.
Okay. Who is it?
Sherry Woodson. Sherry Watson.
Sherry Watson. Okay. State?
I'm just showing a out-of-state history adjudication of guilt of a New York grand theft, an 82 and an 83 unauthorized use of the vehicle in 83.
Okay. Sir, I have an address for you. It's a New York address on Beach 77th Street. Is that where you live?
That's where my brother lives.
Where do you live?
I live at 1243 Benicia Drive, Spring Hill, Florida.
34608?
Yes.
All right. How long have you lived there?
For about a year. I go back and forth. I work in New York.
Okay. What do you do? Do you do that for work?
Actually, I came back because I heard I had a warrant, so I wanted to come back and address it.
Oh, okay.
But I need to go back as soon as, I get this thing tried.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a union carpenter. I do high rises for a living.
All right. I'm going to set your bond at $2,500. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in your case. Virgin Rodriguez, do not have any contact whatsoever. Do not, that's your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have any contact with her whatsoever. If you have any contact with her while this case is pending, you'll be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. We're going to see you back to court on this case on July 13th at 9 a.m. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Ms. Rodriguez wants to file an injunction against you. And that way we can serve you with the paperwork while you're in custody, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All righty. Leo Piscalia.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your date of birth?
04/04/1966.
Okay. You are here today for the possession of the shopping cart. I guess it was from Dick's. So I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint a public defender to represent you? Well, let's find out about your record first. State.
I'm showing that the defendant's a single source offender of petty theft in 2015, disposition guilty, a disposition adjudication withheld, and 13 for fraud, illegal use of credit card out of Hernando County, showing uttering forged bills, disposition adjudication withheld, and 13. And there's several counts of that going on for a few pages.
Okay. Anything since 2015? Or any FTAs?
I'm not showing any FTAs. I do have a possession of cocaine, disposition guilty in 02, and then the most recent history is that the uttering the forged bills
And 13.
and 13.
Okay. Mr. Scalia, do you have an address, or do you live out?
Yes, I stay with Miss Everhart. Moved back there months ago, 748 Oberon,
Okay.
right behind Dick's Sporting Goods.
Okay.
I was actually going to request, one of us, we have pets at home, and none of us there, either R or some, maybe reduce my bond as much as possible. We're trying to get her through or other things here.
Her bond is going to be up to, her freedom is going to be up to Judge Toner. So,
Right.
probably not a good chance of that. With regard to you, State, would you be looking at an offer on this case to resolve it?
I really would.
Wait. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking the state attorney. Last I checked, you were not the state attorney.
Just gonna look to see how many days he's had.
Well, what does that matter?
To see if
When you get an offer on the
if
case?
there be a jail offer or a probation offer. In this case,
He's not going to be able to do probation.
yeah.
What's
So,
the straight offer?
straight offer based on having the past petty theft would be 15 days, Hernando County Jail. And having the other charges.
Mr. Scalia, you just want to resolve your case today?
Possibly, yes. It's hard to hear what's available.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was trying to find out what's available, basically.
Okay.
I didn't really hear him well here.
Well, here are your options. You can resolve your case today. I'll give you 5 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. If you don't want to do that, then I'll leave the bond the same. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back on July 13th. What would you like to do?
So the bond would stay the same. Is there any chance of reducing that?
No, those are your two choices. There's no bargaining here. Those are your two choices.
Okay, so it's the bond or do 5 days total?
Yes.
I'm
I have to try for the bond because it's animals at home. You know,
All right, we'll keep the bond at $1,000. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we will see you back to court on July 13th.
Okay, I've not been able to contact anyone on these numbers. There are no phone numbers given to me for bonding agents or anything. I couldn't have done
Okay, they should be giving you like a phone book or something. You have to find your, I mean, they're not responsible for looking everything up for you, so.
Okay, yeah, I've not been given anything, and this doesn't go out. It doesn't seem to.
Okay, well, make sure you get that phone call today. Jeffrey Trout. Mr. Trout, can I have your date of birth?
9/29/92.
Okay, you are here today for domestic battery and felony domestic battery by strangulation, 1 count of each. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want the public defender's office?
Yeah.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State.
Not showing any history for the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address for you on Linden Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Like a year.
All right. Where did you live before that?
Wakefield Drive. I
Her-
bounced around Brooksville, Spring Hill.
Okay, but you've lived in Hernando County.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Landscaping.
All right. All right, I'm going to give you a bond on count number 1 at $1,000, a bond on count number 2 at $5,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Kelsey Newby. Do not call her. Do not write her. Do not email her. Do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you see her out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. Even if she calls you, you should hang up the phone. You're to have absolutely no contact with her whatsoever while this case is pending. If you do have any contact with her, then you could be arrested on another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Ms. Newby wants to file an injunction against you. I set your bonds at $1,000, $5,000, appointed the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court on July 10th at 9 a.m. Ronald Watson. Can I have your date of birth?
August 8th, 1982.
You are here today for a possession of methamphetamine. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State.
I'm showing the defendant's a single source offender, probation violation out of Hillsborough in 2017, a probation violation out of Hillsborough in 2017, another probation violation referenced in 17 out of Hernando County, another probation violation out of Hillsborough in 2017, probation violation out of Hernando in 2017, a disposition guilty in 16 for possession of marijuana, a controlled substance without prescription, 17, disposition guilty, a petty theft disposition guilty in 2016 out of Hillsborough, a petty theft second degree first offense, 08, disposition guilty out of Hillsborough, a violation of a probation reference out of Hillsborough in 06, a possession of cannabis, 06, adjudication withheld, battery, 06, adjudication withheld, and that's all I'm showing, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Watson, I have address for you on Bishop Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
No, ma'am.
All right. Where do you live?
5471 Freeport Drive.
Is that in Spring Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Year and a half.
Where did this Bishop Road address come from?
I heard my brother's address. That's where I lived last time.
Okay. You have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Masonry.
Missionary work through whom?
Masonry.
Oh, masonry. Got it. It's on 10,000. Is that just based on the amount of grams of meth it was? Why is it 10,000? Usually it's not. Do you know?
No.
No.
This was an attempt to sell it.
Actual, yeah.
It's a regular possession.
It was just one small bag with 5.8 grams. And I think that the scheduled bond is only $2,000 for that. All right. We're going to set your bond at $5,000, and we're going to see you back to court on July 10th at 9 a.m. Okay?